A total of just 7 weeks. That is the short amount of time that Tesla accepted Bitcoin as a payment method. That is until Tesla CEO Elon Musk took to Twitter to announce that Tesla will no longer be accepting Bitcoin due to environmental concerns. And in this video, we're going to be covering exactly what Elon meant by this and what this means for the future of Bitcoin. But before we start, 10K Trades is a brand new YouTube channel covering investing, cryptocurrencies, and other blockchain news. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and there will be much more coming in the future. Now let's get into today's video. So last Thursday, Elon Musk took to Twitter and shocked the crypto world with this tweet saying, "Tesla has suspended vehicle purchasing using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing the use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at the cost of the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy per transaction." And then he quoted this chart by CBEI, which shows that Bitcoin is consuming around 148 terawatts per hour annually, which is more than the countries of Sweden, Ukraine, and the Netherlands. And while all these claims by Elon Musk are true, they just don't accurately show the bigger picture for what's actually going on. Like, for starters, he's making it seem like Bitcoin is this huge threat when actually Bitcoin only accounts for 0.69% of the total energy consumption. And if you want to compare that, if you look at the always on but inactive appliances that we all have in our houses, like our microwaves or fridges, if you take the energy that is used per year just in the US alone, you can supply power for the entire Bitcoin network for over 1.5 years. And on Twitter, there were many responses to Elon's tweets, including the Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, where he said, "Elon probably did not research how much energy is required to run other non-cryptocurrencies that Tesla accepts." And in this, he's talking about the banking industry, which consumes over 639 terawatts per hour annually, compared to Bitcoin's 148 terawatts per hour. So obviously a huge difference. And don't get me wrong, I totally understand that just because another industry has a greater negative effect doesn't take away from the very high energy usage by Bitcoin. But with all that being said, if you actually look at the stats, you can see that 74% of Bitcoin miners are using renewable energy sources. So this can include hydroelectric, solar, and geothermal energy. So all that shows is that Bitcoin miners understand that there is a problem and they're actively seeking renewable resources. So I think this is all just heading in the right direction. And as renewable energies become cheaper and more accessible, I think we're going to see a greater shift away from fossil fuels. I really don't think that Elon is saying this as in he doesn't believe in Bitcoin anymore. I think it's actually just the opposite. I think that he still really believes in Bitcoin and he knows that it can continue to get better. So he's just using his influence to try and push it further in that direction. Obviously, with Tesla, they have a focus on renewable resources. So if he could also have that impact on the crypto space, then I think he's definitely going to push that focus. Like, we all know we can't keep using fossil fuels, and even if it is just a small percentage of the Bitcoin network that's using fossil fuels, I think what Elon Musk is trying to do here is he's trying to continue to motivate and innovate so that Bitcoin can use all renewable resources, because we know in the long run it's going to be so much more helpful to make Bitcoin more accessible and also much more cheap to use per transaction. And like Elon said in his tweet, Bitcoin is not selling any of their current holdings. So obviously they're in it for the long run. Elon Musk just has a huge platform with millions of followers. So obviously putting the pressure on the innovation going towards renewable resources, I think it ultimately will inspire more innovation. With all this, I mean, Bitcoin is still very, very new, and there are a lot of bumps to get hashed out in the process. So I honestly, when I look at these comments, I don't see that he's bad-mouthing anything. I look at more of constructive criticism, saying that there are things with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that need to continue to get better, and this is just pushing it along the process. But you can tell me what you think down in the comments below. If this video was helpful at all, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. 10K Trades is a brand new channel covering investing, crypto, and other blockchain news, and there will be much more content coming out in the future. See you next time.